My name is Clara. I'm 31, and 3 weeks ago, I thought I had my life figured out. My fiance joked to his friends, "She's too boring. Maybe I should have gone back to my ex." I said, "Good to know." I didn't argue, but 3 nights later, his best friend came to my door shaking. "Please open up." Something happened between them, and it started with what he said about you. My fiance, Ethan, and I had been together for 3 years, engaged for 5 months. We met through a dating app, had that slow burn kind of romance where everything just clicked. Or so I thought. He was 29, worked in marketing, had this whole friend group he'd known since college. I liked them well enough. They were loud, always planning trips and brunches, the kind of people who lived their entire lives on Instagram stories. The comment that changed everything happened on a Friday night in early November. Ethan was having his friends over for one of their regular wine nights. I was home but stayed in the bedroom, giving them space. Around 9 p.m., I went to the kitchen to grab some water. They were in the living room, voices carrying. "So, how's wedding planning going?" one of them asked. "It's fine. Stressful, but fine." "You excited?" Ethan paused. "I mean, yeah, of course." "You don't sound excited." "I am. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if I'm settling." My hand froze on the refrigerator door. "Settling? Girl, she's great. Stable job, treats you well, wants to marry you. What more do you want?" I know she's great, but she's also kind of boring. Like, we never do anything spontaneous. It's all routines and schedules. Sometimes I think about Talia and how exciting things were with her. Talia, his ex, the woman he dated for 2 years before me. The one he told me was toxic but passionate. Another friend chimed in. "Talia was exciting because she was a mess. You fought constantly." "Yeah, but at least I felt something, you know? With her, everything was intense. With Clara, it's just comfortable, predictable." "Comfortable is good." "Maybe. Or maybe I should have gone back to Talia when she reached out last year." I stood there holding my water bottle, feeling like someone had punched me in the chest. He'd never mentioned Talia reaching out, never mentioned having doubts. He just smiled and said yes when I proposed. Started planning a wedding, while apparently wishing he was with someone else. I walked back to the bedroom. I didn't confront him, didn't say anything. I just sat on the bed, trying to process what I'd heard. Ethan came in around 11 p.m. after his friends left. "Hey, you okay? You were quiet tonight." "Yeah, I'm fine." "You sure?" "Just tired." He kissed my forehead. "Okay, love you." "Love you too." But I didn't sleep that night. I just lay there staring at the ceiling, replaying his words over and over. The next morning, I was up early making coffee when Ethan came into the kitchen. "Morning." "Morning. You're up early." "Couldn't sleep." "Everything okay?" I turned to face him. "I heard what you said last night." His face went pale. "What?" "About me being boring. About wishing you'd gone back to Talia." That was just guy talk. I didn't mean... Did Talia really reach out last year?" He looked down. "Yes, but I didn't respond. I chose you." "You chose me? That's what this is? A choice you're not even sure about?" "That's not what I meant." "Then what did you mean, Ethan? Explain to me how telling your friends you're settling and wondering if you should have gone back to your ex is anything other than exactly what it sounds like." "I was just venting. Everyone has doubts sometimes." "Doubts about what? About marrying me? About everything? Wedding planning is stressful, and I just needed to talk through my feelings by telling your friends I'm boring, and you wish you were with someone else." "I didn't say I wish I was with Talia." "You said maybe you should have gone back to her. Same thing." He started crying. "I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I was just overwhelmed and saying stupid things." "Good to know." "What does that mean?" "It means I'm glad I know how you really feel. Please don't do this. Don't blow this out of proportion." "I'm not doing anything. I'm just processing the fact that my fiancé apparently thinks I'm boring and has been thinking about his ex." "I haven't been thinking about her." "Ethan, you literally said you wondered if you should have gone back to her when she reached out. That's thinking about her." He didn't have a response, just stood there crying. I grabbed my keys. "I'm going out. I need space." "Where are you going?" "Does it matter?" I left, drove to my friend Matt's place, told him everything. "Dude, that's rough." "Yeah. What are you going to do?" "I don't know. Part of me wants to call off the wedding. Part of me thinks he's right that everyone has doubts." "Everyone has doubts," Matt said, "but not everyone tells their friends they wish they'd gotten back with their ex." "True." I stayed at Matt's for the rest of the day. Ethan texted me several times. I didn't respond until evening. "Please come home. We need to talk." "I'll be back later." I got home around 9 p.m. Ethan was on the couch, eyes red. "Can we please talk about this?" "What's there to talk about? You said what you said." "I was wrong. I was being stupid and insecure, and I said things I didn't mean." Did Talia really reach out last year? Yes. What did she say? She said she missed me, that she'd changed, that we should try again. And you didn't think to mention this to me? It didn't matter. I didn't respond. But you thought about it. For like 5 seconds, then I blocked her. When did you unblock her? He froze. What? When did you unblock her, Ethan? I didn't. I pulled out my phone, opened Instagram, and showed him Talia's profile. She's not blocked. I checked earlier. You're still following her. She's still following you. Okay, fine. I unblocked her a few months ago, but I haven't talked to her. Why would you unblock your ex who told you she wanted to get back together? I don't know. It felt petty to keep her blocked. Or you wanted to keep the option open. That's not God, you're twisting everything. I'm connecting dots. You unblock your ex. You tell your friends you're wondering if you should have gone back to her. You call me boring. What am I supposed to think? You're supposed to trust me. I did trust you until I found out you've been having doubts and keeping your ex accessible while planning our wedding. He stood up. I can't do this right now. You're being impossible. I'm being realistic. No, you're being paranoid and punishing me for being honest with my friends. You weren't being honest. You were being cruel. There's a difference. He grabbed his phone and purse. I'm staying at Rachel's tonight. Maybe we both need space. Rachel? Your friend who was there when you said all that? Yes, she's my best friend. She understands. I'm sure she does. Ethan left. I sat on the couch, feeling numb. Update 1. Ethan stayed at Rachel's for 2 days. We texted minimally. He said he needed time to think. I said fine. Sunday evening, I was home watching TV when my phone buzzed. A text from a number I didn't recognize. Unknown. Is this Ethan's fiancé? Me. Yes. Who is this? Unknown. Talia. We need to talk. Me. About what? Talia. About Ethan. He reached out to me. My heart started racing. Me. When? Talia. Yesterday. He said he wanted to meet up, talk about old times. I thought you should know. I'm not interested in getting between you two, but he seemed pretty insistent. Me. Did you meet up? Talia. No, that's why I'm telling you. I told him it wasn't a good idea, and he got mad, said you didn't understand him. I stared at my phone. Ethan had reached out to Talia after our fight, after telling me he hadn't talked to her. Me. Thanks for letting me know. Talia. For what it's worth, I think he's confused, but you deserve to know what's going on. Me. I appreciate it. I screenshot the conversation and sent it to Ethan. Me. Interesting chat with Talia. He called immediately. It's not what you think. Then what is it? I was upset, and I just wanted to talk to someone who understood me. So you reached out to your ex, the one you told me you hadn't talked to. I didn't talk to her. She rejected me. Oh, so you tried to talk to her. You tried to meet up with her. You just got turned down. I was emotional. I wasn't thinking clearly. Ethan, we had a fight on Saturday morning. By Saturday night, you were reaching out to your ex. That's not being emotional. That's having a backup plan. That's not fair. You know what's not fair? Planning a wedding with someone who's keeping his ex on standby just in case. I'm not God. Why won't you listen to me? I am listening. I'm listening to your actions. You said I was boring. You said you wondered if you should have gone back to Talia. Then the first time we fight, you reach out to her. What am I missing? He started crying again. I don't want to lose you. You already lost me. You just don't realize it yet. Please don't say that. I'm done, Ethan. I can't marry someone who sees me as a safe option while pining for someone else. I'm not pining. You reached out to her yesterday. Because I was confused, and now I'm not. We're done. You can't just end it like this. Watch me. I hung up, blocked his number, and sat on the couch feeling a strange mix of relief and devastation. Update 2. Monday, I called our wedding venue and started the cancellation process. I lost the deposit. I didn't care. I called my mom and told her what happened. She was supportive but sad. She said she'd help notify our side of the family. Tuesday morning, I was at work when I got a call from an unknown number. Against my better judgment, I answered. Hello? Hi, this is Rachel, Ethan's friend. I know who you are. Can we talk in person? Why? Because something happened and you need to know about it. What happened? Not over the phone, please. Can you meet me for coffee after work? I should have said no. Curiosity won. Fine, 6, the place on Main Street. Thank you. I spent the whole day wondering what could have happened that Ethan's best friend needed to tell me in person. At 6 p.m., I got to the coffee shop. Rachel was already there, sitting in the corner booth. She looked awful. Red eyes, no makeup, hair in a messy bun. I sat down. What's going on? She looked at me with an expression I couldn't read. Fear. Guilt. Ethan's in the hospital. My heart dropped. What? Why? He and Talia met up last night. I thought she said she didn't want to see him. He changed her mind. Or she changed his. I don't know. They met at her apartment. They were drinking. One thing led to another. Talia's girlfriend came home unexpectedly and caught them together. Talia has a girlfriend? Yeah, Ethan didn't know, or maybe he didn't care. What happened? There was a physical fight. The girlfriend lost it. Police were called. It's a whole mess. I sat there trying to process everything. Is he okay? Physically, yes. Some bruises, a sprained wrist. Emotionally, he's a wreck. He's been calling me nonstop, asking me to get you to come to the hospital. Why would I do that? Because despite everything, I think he needs you. He needed me before he went to his ex's apartment. He made a mistake. He made multiple mistakes. Now he's dealing with the consequences. Rachel leaned forward. I'm not defending him. I told him reaching out to Talia was stupid. I told him he was throwing away something good. But he's still my friend, and he's hurting. So am I. I know, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry I was there when he said those things about you being boring. I should have shut that down. I should have told him how lucky he was. I didn't, and now everything's falling apart. That's not on you. It feels like it is. I enabled him. I let him romanticize Talia when I knew she was bad news. And now you're both paying for it. I finished my coffee. Is there anything else? Talia's pressing charges against her girlfriend, not Ethan. But Ethan might have to testify. It's going to be a whole legal thing. Good luck to him. You're really not going to see him? Why would I? He made his choice. Rachel nodded slowly. I understand. Good. I left. Update 3. Wednesday morning, Ethan's mom called me. I almost didn't answer. Hello? Hi, sweetheart. It's Margaret. Hi, Margaret. I heard what happened with Ethan and Talia. I just want you to know I don't blame you for ending things. Ethan made some very poor choices. I appreciate you saying that, but he's devastated. He knows he ruined everything. He's been asking for you. Margaret, I can't. I understand. I do. I just wanted you to know we support whatever you decide. Thank you. Thursday night, someone knocked on my door around 8 p.m. I looked through the peephole. Rachel again. I opened the door. What now? She looked worse than before, pale, shaking. Please, can I come in? I stepped aside. What happened? Talia showed up at Ethan's apartment last night. Why? They fought. She blamed him for ruining her relationship. Said he'd been obsessed with her for months. Months? She showed him messages. He admitted he'd been reaching out to her since around the time you got engaged. 5 months. Rachel swallowed. He never physically cheated, but emotionally he was already gone. I felt sick. Why are you telling me this? Because you deserve the truth, and because I'm done protecting him. She stood up. I hope this gives you closure. It did. Final update. It's been 6 weeks. Ethan tried contacting me through different numbers. I blocked them all. I'm okay. Better than okay. The apartment feels quieter, calmer, mine. I trusted my gut, and that made all the difference. Her mom sent me a long email apologizing and explaining that Ethan had started therapy. I appreciated the update but didn't respond. Talia and her girlfriend broke up. I heard through Rachel that Talia moved to a different state shortly after. Ethan moved back in with his parents, trying to put his life back together. Rachel and I actually became friends. We meet for coffee sometimes. She still feels guilty about everything, even though I keep telling her it's not her fault. She's been a good friend through all this. Honest when I need honesty. Supportive when I need support. I officially called off the wedding, sent out cancellation notices, got some money back from vendors, lost money on others. I didn't care. Worth every penny to not marry someone who saw me as boring and safe while fantasizing about chaos with his ex. My mom asked me last week if I regret anything. I told her, no, I regret wasting 3 years. Sure, but I don't regret how it ended. Better to find out who someone really is before you marry them than after. The apartment feels emptier without Ethan's stuff everywhere, but it also feels more like mine. I've been doing things I want to do. Reading more. Picked up guitar again. Actually enjoying the quiet and routine Ethan found so boring. I saw him once last week at the grocery store. He was there with his mom. We made eye contact for a second. He looked like he wanted to say something. I turned and walked the other way. Not out of anger, out of indifference. Rachel told me Ethan's been dating someone new. Another exciting woman, apparently. Good for him. I hope he finds whatever it is he's looking for. I hope it's worth blowing up his life for. As for me, I'm okay. Better than okay, actually. I thought losing him would break me, but mostly, I just feel relieved. Relieved I don't have to wonder anymore if I'm enough. Relieved I'm not married to someone who needs chaos to feel alive. Relieved I trusted my gut when I heard that conversation instead of ignoring it. Someone asked me if I'd take him back if he came begging. The answer is no. Not because I hate him, but because I know now that I deserve someone who thinks routines and stability are gifts, not burdens. Someone who doesn't need drama to feel passion. Someone who chooses me every day, not just when their backup plan falls through. Ethan wanted excitement. He got it, and it cost him everything stable he had. That's not my problem anymore.